Okay guys, so we are still talking about equivalent fractions. We're doing equivalent fractions on a number line this time around. So you'll need the handout that says equivalent fractions, part 2, modeling equivalency on a number line. So, I had a yawn. So if you notice, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 number lines. And they all have a point on the number lines with the fraction. And so if you notice, our first number line is cut into halves. Our second number line is cut into 6 because if you notice, my denominator is 6 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to go ahead and write the rest of the fractions. So this would be 1, 6, 2, 6, 7. Ooh, why did I put 7? That should be 3. 3, 6, 4, 6, and 5, 6. And then if you notice, halves and 6, if you notice, they are 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6. Because if you notice, when you kind of just look at both of those, this line matches up. So we know that we can say 1/2 is equal to 3/6. Okay. Let's look at the fourths. I know this is fourths because my denominator is 4 plus I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And so I have 1/4, I have 2/4, and I have 3/4. And so I know that 2/4 equals, you notice, 2/4 matches up with 3/6 and 1/2. So it is equivalent to 3/6 and 1/2. Or we can say that 3/6 is equal to 2/4 and 1/2. Okay? And then this one down here is 8 because my denominator is 8 and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces. So I'm going to say 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and this would actually be 1. I'm sorry, this is 0, this is 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So I know, so there are several ones on here. So 2/8 is equal to 1/4 because if you notice, those line up. So 1/4 is equal to 2/8. I know that 4/8 is equal to 2/4, 3/6, and 1/2. Because if you notice, those lines all line up. I have 6/8 is equal to 3/4. I also have right here, this one. I have, I did that one. 6/8 is equal to 3/4. Okay. So that is how I can determine if fractions are equivalent on a number line, is when you put a number line, and they have to kind of be in order, not in order, but they kind of need to match up so you're able to match the lines up to see which ones are equivalent. All right, so let's look at the back. Okay, so we're going to look at the back of this, and it says the point on the number line represents two equivalent fractions. Write the equivalent fractions. So the very first thing that I want us to do is I want us to label our number line. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out, we know that this is 0, this is 1. So we need to figure out what is our number line divided into or cut up into. So I'm going to count my spaces. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 1/8, 2/8. You need to be doing this on yours. 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8. So I need to know that I need to know what is equivalent to 6/8. So the point represents 6/8, and I need to find another point. Okay. So in a little bit, you're going to find the other point that represents 6/8. Let's look at this one. This is 0. This is 1. I know this is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. Okay. So I need to know what is going to be equivalent to 2, 6. So I'm going to find the 2 points represent 2, 6, and I'm going to find another point. And then I have this one down here. So I have 0, 1. I need to figure out what this one is divided into. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. Okay, so let's look at this one. So I can use these number lines down here to help me figure out what's equivalent to 6/8. So if you could also use your fraction strips. So let me show you how we can use our fraction strips. So let me find my fraction strips. So I know that I have 6/8. So I'm gonna get my fraction strips, and I'm gonna get my 8s, and I'm gonna do 6/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some more fraction strips of different denominators to figure out what would be equal to 6/8. So if you notice, this one won't work. So let's try 4ths. So if you notice, 3/4 is equivalent to 6/8, and I know that because they match up. So here, 6/8 and 3/4 are equivalent. I also could have used the other number lines, because if you notice, if I were to take a highlighter and I was to draw a line, 3/4 matches up with that. Okay, or I could have took a piece of paper and notice that it's almost the same. Okay, so let's look at 2/6. Here's 2/6. Now, if I were to take a piece of paper and kind of follow that line, so there's nothing on 8s and 4ths that would match with 2/6. Okay, so this is where I'm going to use my fractions. So 2/6, we know that 8s won't fit. I don't even know. 1/4. Let's look at a third. 1/3. So 2/6 and 1/3 are equivalent. Okay, so now I want you to do the last one. I want you to do this one. So 2/4 and blank. What else is equivalent to 2/4? So look at these number lines up on top. 2/4 lines up with what other fractions? And write it here.